All right, the Miata is somewhat clean. Waiting for that AFR wideband gauge to get here. Gonna throw that in, and then we'll see what my AFRs are. All right, everything's hooked up. Time to do the setup at first when it's not in the exhaust. Let's see if everything works right. All right, guys, a little update. Obviously, I didn't show you how to do this. I have an older video where I go in depth about the install, but there you go. I don't have a sensor plugged in because we got to finish the exhaust, but I had the sensor plugged in, I calibrated it, it worked and everything, so we're good with that. All right, guys, we're finishing up the exhaust right now.
Illiterate fuck.
I'm gonna throw in the wideband, and yeah. Well, the diff. Alright, guys, we're finishing up the downpipe. Jonas just finished making the last welds. We're getting it right on the car right now. This is what we're working with, a flex pipe right onto here, so it should fit up pretty good. We're just gonna attach it now. Big shout out to this guy, Jonas. He fabbed up the whole downpipe to catback. Alright, guys, this thing is quiet now, but this is crazy. My AFRs are at 20 something on idle. That is horrible. I need to call Keenan and ask about like what's going on with that, because that is horrible. All right, guys, the exhaust is done. It sounds awesome. The top's down. You can barely even hear it. So awesome job from Jonas. This is the problem. I'm running a 15 AFR under load. Look at it. Horrible. So I'm completely babying this thing. I'm gonna bring it home, take apart the FMU. I don't even know, I don't even know what I'm gonna do about the FMU, but it's horrible. I should not even be driving this thing. I just gotta get it home, but that's really bad. All right, guys, looking at this garbage FMU. My GK plugs came, wires, but it's not them, but I could just throw them in sometimes, so that's cool. What I'm doing right now is I just hooked it up like how it is stock. I was just waiting for the gas to dry and stuff. I wiped it down because I waited about 15 minutes because it leaked a little bit. I did crank it. I pulled the fuse and everything, but some leaked. So I'm going to go test it out now, see if the AFRs are a little bit more rich. They're still going to be kind of lean, but I'm just going to go around the block. All right, we're in the Miata right now. As you can tell, it's like 14, 15, just cruising, which is not that good. And then just leans out and just breaks up, so it's not the FMU. It's really weird. All right, guys, it's the same as with the FMU as it's not. So the FMU's out of the picture. It's not even the FMU. I'm running to Keenan's house real quick. I'm gonna go grab his stock injectors he used to have and throw those in, see if it's my injectors. If it's not my injectors, it's got to be the fuel pressure regulator, because I have a new fuel pump. I got FMU, there's not really much it could be. So once I put in these injectors, and if it's not them, I'm gonna have to grab that fuel pressure regulator. But we're off to Keenan's. All right, guys, this is gonna be the final test to see what it is. I got some stock injectors, gonna swap them out, and if the problem still exists, it's got to be the fuel pressure regulator. So I'm gonna swap these in. Well, guys, I really hope I just found the issue. I'm taking the O-rings off, and look at this thing, completely destroyed. And this is one of them that was in my car. Look at that. All right, just drove it. It felt exactly the same. AFRs are still trash. see you there. All right, guys, Miata's in for the night. Put the FMU back in because it wasn't that. I'm gonna take off the fuel pressure regulator. I'm gonna go grab one tomorrow, and let's just hope that fixes it, because I've done everything else with the fuel system on this car, so that does not fix it. It's a complete mystery. So it's just 2 bolts. I'm gonna prime it with no fuel and pull that out, but that's boring. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully we could be boosting around the Miata. So catch you guys next time.